In today's unpredictable world where supply chains can break, prices are climbing, and food quality often feels out of our control, more and more people are turning to time-tested old-world skills to take back power over what they eat. And one of the most practical, empowering, and surprisingly enjoyable of those skills is the art of canning and preserving. This isn't just something your grandma did in the basement. This is a full-on revolution in the kitchen, and it's giving people everywhere the ability to build a pantry that's strong, stable, and stocked with real homemade food. Canning is no longer a niche hobby. It's a survival skill, a prepper essential, and, for many, a deeply fulfilling lifestyle choice. Think about it. The ability to take fresh food, whether it's from your garden, a local farm, or a seasonal grocery haul, and preserve it at its peak, means you can capture that flavor, that nutrition, and that value, and lock it away for months or even years. You're no longer at the mercy of what's in season, what's in stock at the store, or what's skyrocketing in price. Instead, you become your own food supplier. You build a safety net with every jar, every batch, every preserved meal. This is food security on a personal level. But beyond just prepping for emergencies, canning and preserving are about sustainability and self-sufficiency. It's about reducing food waste, lowering your grocery bills, and knowing exactly what you're putting into your body. No preservatives you can't pronounce, no hidden sugars or sodium levels that sneak up on you, just clean, whole food made with care. When you preserve your own food, you control the ingredients, the process, and the end result. And that's something that's becoming more valuable with each passing day. The process itself is also incredibly satisfying. There's a rhythm to it: the washing, the chopping, the boiling, the sealing, the careful attention to detail, the thrill of lining up your finished jars and hearing that unmistakable pop of the lids sealing shut. That sound? That's the sound of victory. That's the sound of food that's safe, secure, and shelf-stable. It's the sound of preparedness. Let's talk about the methods. Water bath canning is your entry point, ideal for high-acid foods like fruits, jams, pickles, and tomato products. The boiling water creates a seal, keeping bacteria out and freshness in. Then there's pressure canning, slightly more advanced but absolutely essential if you're looking to can low-acid foods like beans, meats, soups, and stews. It uses steam under high pressure to kill off harmful microorganisms like botulism spores, making it safe for longer-term storage. Once you learn both, you unlock a huge range of possibilities, but that's not where preservation ends. There's dehydrating, where you remove the moisture from foods to stop microbial growth. Great for fruits, herbs, vegetables, even meats if you want to make jerky. There's fermenting, using natural bacteria to create probiotic-rich foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, or kombucha. There's pickling, creating that satisfying tang and crunch while locking in flavor. And of course, freezing, still one of the most effective ways to preserve large quantities of food, though it does rely on electricity. And here's where it gets really exciting for preppers and long-term planners. With the right knowledge and equipment, you can build a food system that works for you. You can rotate stock, can seasonal harvests, preserve bulk buys, and ensure you always have staples on hand: soups, stews, sauces, vegetables, protein, even desserts. This isn't just about survival, it's about thriving, no matter what the world throws at you. Now, when it comes to equipment, don't worry. It doesn't take a fortune to get started. A basic water bath canner, some mason jars, new lids, and a few tools like a jar lifter and funnel will get you going. Add a pressure canner and a good dehydrator over time, and you'll have a full setup ready to tackle any project. If you're serious about food independence, think of this gear as an investment in your future. These tools will serve you for years, and the money you save by preserving your own food will quickly outpace the initial cost. Safety is key. This isn't a place to experiment or take shortcuts. You need to follow trusted, tested recipes, especially when it comes to low-acid foods. Always pay attention to cleanliness, sealing, and storage conditions. Don't reuse lids, don't skip steps, And always inspect your jars before consuming. Spoilage isn't just unpleasant, it can be dangerous. But the good news? When done right, canning is extremely safe. In fact, millions of people around the world rely on it every day. And once you get into the rhythm of preserving, it becomes a part of your life. You'll start noticing seasonal sales and planning preservation days. You'll build a library of your favorite recipes: peach chutney, spicy pickled carrots, hearty beef stew, apple butter, you name it. You might even start giving jars away as gifts and see friends and family ask how they can start too. This skill is contagious, in the best way. What's more, preserving food connects you to the past. This is heritage. This is history. Our ancestors preserved food out of necessity. Now, we preserve by choice, to live more deliberately, more sustainably, and more prepared. In a society built around convenience and instant gratification, there's something incredibly grounding about slowing down, preparing food with your own hands, and storing it for the future. And let's not forget the practical aspect for those who live off-grid, on a homestead, or simply in rural areas. Preserved food saves trips to the store. It makes meal planning easier. It provides assurance during storms, shortages, or unexpected life events. And during times of crisis, be it natural disasters, economic downturns, or supply chain interruptions, you'll thank yourself for learning these skills. So whether you're a hardcore prepper, a passionate home cook, or just someone looking for a way to gain more control in an unpredictable world, now is the time to start preserving. Start small. Try one batch. See how it feels. See the transformation from fresh to shelf-stable. Let it inspire you, because every jar is a step toward freedom. Every jar is peace of mind on a shelf. And every jar is proof that you're capable of so much more than just consuming. You can create, you can prepare, you can thrive. If this inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another guide on food preservation, prepping, and living a more resilient, self-sufficient life. This is about more than jars. It's about a mindset, a mission, and a movement. So go grab your jars, roll up your sleeves, and let's preserve something today. Your future self will thank you.